Hey guys, it's Comic Dude 107 here, and I am going to be talking about what I talk about best, and that's comics. I'm going to be doing Batman for beginners, and I'm going to be saying what's good Batman books to start from, and just all that kind of stuff. So, I would say the best book to start from as a beginning, start reading Batman. Best graphic novel would definitely be this. It's a beautiful book right here, and this is Batman Year One. This tells Batman's origin, Commissioner Gordon's origin, and Catwoman's origin, and it's just awesome. So yeah, definitely, it's great. Definitely. It's by Frank Miller, which is one of the best Batman authors in my opinion, and one of my favorite authors in general. Then a great book to read next would definitely be Batman The Long Halloween, because it takes place about a year after Batman Year One, and it shows an amazing Two-Face origin. I feel like Two-Face, that's the book to pick up for 100%. 100%, no doubt, okay? And so, yeah. And then, like, after that, they have two that you don't really need. I mean, the one that comes right after, I mean, the sequels, there are two, Haunted Night and Dark Victory. The better one is definitely Dark Victory, because Dark Victory is an origin story for Robin. Haunted Night is just a few tales that happen on Halloween. Then another great Robin origin story, in my opinion, is this. And I don't know if this is a great book to read at first. You should probably read Dark Victory first. This is another take by Frank Miller and Jim Lee, and it's a different kind of Batman and a different kind of Robin, different kind of Dick Grayson. And it's written by my favorite author, Frank Miller, and one of my favorite artists, Jim Lee. And look, you can even see by that cover, it's great. Look at that, it's great. So yeah, it just gives a different take on the origin of Dick Grayson. I'm gonna spoil it a little, but Green Lantern gets a beating at the end. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. And then, this is a great book to read around there, and that is Batman the Killing Joke, written by Alan Moore, which you probably all know if you're into graphic novels or comics at all. He's the Watchmen, he's the V for Vendetta, the Extraordinary Gentleman, he's all that stuff. And he did this. It's an amazing Joker story. Amazing. And it's one of my favorites. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm just in thought about how awesome these are. And so, yeah, definitely. Killing Joke, amazing. Then you should really try to get a little into kind of Tim Drake stuff before you read what I'm going to say next. But there aren't really that many Tim Drake stories, but graphic novel kind of things. But you can find some. But so in this book, Batman: A Death in the Family is the death of Jason Todd, and so yeah, it's kind of a different, thing. Some villains that you get to see in this are, let me see. Let me just remember this. Rupert Thorne, I think. Yeah, Rupert Thorne. He's a gang kind of dude. Then you obviously see the Joker in this because he killed Jason. And then you also see Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva's in this. I'm not sure if you guys know Lady Shiva. She's not that popular. She's part of the League of Assassins, who Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul are basically the bosses of. So yeah, guys, definitely check this out if you want to hear about the death of Tim Drake, or just because at the beginning it's not really the death; it just shows some stories about Tim Drake. So definitely. Yeah. So yes, sorry. Oh yeah. And then here's the book that you should start with if you want to do Grant Morrison's run, which is Batman and Son. That's the book to start with for sure. Either the Black Case book or this. But I started with this, and yes, it was amazing. Oh wait, if I'm not mistaken, the Black Case book is in this book. Let me see. I'm actually pretty sure it is in this. Let me just check. Here we go. Chapter 6. The Black Case book. Right there. In print. So, definitely the place to start. For Grant Morrison stuff. Grant Morrison stuff is basically the Black Glove, Batman and Son, the Black Glove, R.I.P. I can actually, here, hold on, let me just get R.I.P. Here we go. This is R.I.P. And yeah, so Grant Morrison stuff. Then I'm going to go to, again, to the author who did The Long Halloween. It's one of my favorites, Jeff Loeb. And he made this other one called Batman Hush, which is amazing. He did this with Jim Lee, which also did for All-Star Batman and Robin. Batman Hush is awesome. It has all the villains, like almost all the villains. It has everything. It has fighting, romance, scary, all kinds of cool stuff. And Bruce Wayne's childhood, flashbacks, different superheroes. Oh, it's great. Definitely, if you guys want all that kind of stuff, definitely choose this. It's basically a new villain's coming to town, and he has all these other villains on with that, and then they're like, well, no one knows who he is because he has his face wrapped. And then Harvey Dent comes back because they managed to fix his face somehow. So it's really awesome, really awesome. Definitely check this out. Then, to finish, like, that kind of stuff, well, to finish, like, Batman, really, definitely the best book to start the ending of Batman would be this. Batman The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. This is just great. This is my favorite Batman book of all time. This is awesome. Also, if you guys don't like reading and everything like that, you should still check this out because they made a movie about it. It's called Batman The Dark Knight Returns. They have part 1 and part 2. In my opinion, part 2 is better, but you have to watch part 1 first, obviously, because that just makes it awesome. So yeah, and then you guys should probably know that they started out with the thing called the New 52 a while ago, and so if you guys want to start out with Batman from the New 52, you should choose one of these. Am I just gonna get them? Okay, here. So you should either start with Batman Detective Comics Volume 1. This is the one that I started with. I started with Batman Detective Comics Volume 1. Start with this. Or you can start with Batman Volume 1. I started with Detective Comics Volume 1, and I found that that worked out better with a continuation. So yeah, definitely. And then and then I kept on going with Batman, and I didn't with Detective Comics, but I want to keep going with all the series of Batman, like even Batgirl and Batman and Robin, all that stuff. Nightwing. I want to keep that up in New 52, because I haven't got that many. But so then this is Batman Volume 2, continuation to Court of Owls, and then Volume 3, which is actually pretty much the continuation to Faces of Death from Detective Comics. But yeah, so this is Death of the Family. It's great. Death of the Family is one of my favorite storylines ever. Ever. Not just in the New 52, but ever. Because it's just great Joker story. Shows the true insanity. True insanity. The books that show the Joker are these two. I have to admit, these two are the ones that show the Joker the best, in my opinion. So yeah, there's also bits in between you could always guys pick up. Definitely. I advise it even. But I guess that's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.